So I was born in Lafayette and grew up on a ranch outside of Lafayette and Broussard. Lived there for about 5 years, and then my mom passed away. We moved to Florida, and then that was in 2005. In 2011, my dad, he had married my stepmom in 2008, and then in 2011 we moved from Destin back to Mandeville, or back to Louisiana. I mean, growing up, I don't know, we did all kinds of stuff. When I was like real little, ride dirt bikes around, because I grew up on a ranch, so, we'd go and hunt and catch fish and shoot alligators and all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm a biochem major, so, right now I'm still in most of my gen eds. I actually, since I tested out of my biology classes, I'm not even in a bio class yet, which is kind of funny. So I'm the wrestling coach at LSVI. I started wrestling in 7th grade, and through high school. I didn't wrestle my senior year because I injured myself. But all the kids are visually impaired. Some can't see at all, and then some of them have severe mental disabilities. And so it's just interesting. It's really helped me become a better person, because you have to be extremely patient and you have to learn how to teach something. And being good at wrestling doesn't make you a good wrestling coach. You have to learn how to teach, not just learn how to wrestle. In 2008, we were shooting fireworks, and it was just an accident. I don't really know exactly what happened, but one of them blew up in my face. LSU is a good school, and it's real close to my family. All my family pretty much lives in Louisiana, and financially, with TOPS and everything, it was just probably the best decision. Being at LSU, honestly, trying to figure out how to communicate with professors and how to make different assignments accessible and available to me so that I can do them. So in my psychology class, we have online quizzes, and the website's just not accessible with my software on my computer, so I can't take any of those quizzes. So I have to I have to figure out, talk to, disabilities office, hey y'all, I need to take these quizzes, can you make this happen? And the disabilities office isn't the best, so, sometimes they just don't respond to you in time, and then you miss stuff, and you gotta talk to the professor, and then you gotta try to make it up, and you gotta make it up with the disabilities office, and they say you can't do it unless they talk to the professor, and it's just a nightmare sometimes. It's almost like they don't really know what visually impaired students need, or completely blind students need, because when I first started school, I had calculus on my schedule, and they didn't have a book in Braille. They didn't really know what to do, and so they kind of expected me to just go to class, and with math, the teacher's working out problems on the board, and people copy it down. Well, I can't see it at all, and I don't have any of the materials to copy it down, and they didn't have the textbook yet, and so they don't really know. It seems to me like they're just not very well educated on what they need to do. I had better support in high school. I guess in high school they're just very much involved, and they're closer. It's more personal, and at ODS at LSU, they only have, I believe, one lady who specifically works in the visually impaired department, and that's for, I don't know, I mean, there's, me, Matt, Jake, Josh, what's his face, Hayden, for 7-10 visually impaired students, and it's not a bad ratio, but in high school we had one teacher, the visually impaired, they're called TVIs, for multiple 5, 6, 7 students around the parish, and they would have to travel around, and so I don't understand why it's so much more difficult at the college level, because it's not like they're dealing with all that many more people. Work with the students more, have meetings and ask them what you need to do, because you got to figure out what you need to do. It's not our job, it's your job.